Greetings family, greetings brothers and sisters. We're hoping that you're doing well. Today we talk about Cote d'Ivoire because hey, if there's a country where we hate the president, I'm being very honest, it is Cote d'Ivoire. And you know why? This is the president who's very, very close to France. Like he can even give away his people, his country for the sake of his wife's country, France. When you see him with his in-laws, when you see him with the president Emmanuel Macron, he's like, hey, he's simping for him. The rest of the West African countries are using the French CFA. Let us come together, create a whole new currency that is only for West Africa. It's called the ECO. This guy goes to France carrying the ECO and he tells Emmanuel Macron, here, it's yours. Emmanuel Macron comes to Africa and says, the ECO will replace the FCFA. Ghana and Nigeria pull out and other countries and the plan fails. This is the guy who extended his time from, he was supposed to run for 2 years, then leave the others. But he extended, 2 terms. He extended for the third. And now Cote d'Ivoire in 2025 is running. He is having 2025 October, they will be voting again. He's in the ballot. You remember Laurent Gbagbo, the former president of Cote d'Ivoire? He's been pushed out. This guy is not even in the list, including it's him and another very young guy called Blegood. So there are several things that are happening in Cote d'Ivoire, and we felt it's very, very important that we notify, because it's our wish that Cote d'Ivoire can get out of the yoke of this imperialism, which is France. And one thing that happened is we have seen the exclusion of Laurent Gbagbo and Blegood from the electoral list. And on March 20, 2025, the Ivorian Electoral Commission released the provincial list of candidates eligible to run in the upcoming presidential election. Notably absent from the list were former President Laurent Gbagbo and his close ally Charles Blegood. Both figures are very influential in Ivorian politics, particularly among their supporters, and their exclusion has ignited a widespread debate. The Electoral Commission cited legal procedures grounds for their decision. Gbagbo was acquitted by the ICC in 2021 for crimes against humanity and has faced ongoing legal challenges in Ivory Coast. Resulting from, when France put in Ouattara, the current president, there was a lot of war. These guys sent the French army physically. They didn't use Nigeria like they wanted to use in Niger or Ghana or whatever. They went physically, removed Gbagbo and put their puppet. And that's been a reason because a lot of people died. So the commission argued that his candidacy did not meet the eligibility criteria outlined in the Ivorian constitution. Similarly, Blegood, a former youth leader and Gbagbo's ally, was also disqualified on similar grounds. The exclusion has been met with mixed reactions. Supporters of the two leaders have condemned the decision, calling it politically motivated and an attempt to sideline opposition voices. Protests have erupted in some parts of the country, with demonstrators accusing the government of undermining democracy. On the other hand, some Ivorians have expressed support for the decision, citing the need for stability and the adherence of the rule of law. But we are losing hope from that, because we are hoping this young guy Blegood be the next president, because we want young people who are woke. Laurent Gbagbo has done a lot of things, and including we had reported that he had given the former president of France, Millard, I don't remember how many millions of CFA. Remember? Yes. And he was being asked, why did you do that? And he said, he wanted to prove that Africa can also give to France.
He said he was happy to show that Africans can also, Africa can also give money.
There was a reason why he was removed by France. A reason known to them. So he's not the best candidate according to me. So several days ago, we saw the formation of opposition coalition, and in a strategic move to strengthen their chances in the 2025 presidential election, several opposition parties in Ivory Coast announced the formation of a coalition on March 11, 2025. This alliance aims to present a united front against the ruling ally of Houphouet for Democracy and Peace (RHDP) party, led by President Ouattara. Players in the coalition include prominent opposition figures and parties such as the Ivorian Popular Front, the Democratic Party of Ivory Coast, and other smaller political groups. The coalition's leadership is working to consolidate their support base and present a viable alternative to the ruling party. So if Bagbo and Blair is sweet actually, and this guy is being called Blair good. It's like good wheat, wheat good. So if Bagbo and Blair are, they are allies, and if they are really for the country, they need to join this coalition, take part in selecting one very good person who will take Cote d'Ivoire front without being the puppet of France.
But do you think there's hope? The minute you see a leader who's supposed to relinquish the position after he has served for the number of terms that the Constitution says, it shows you that it's not him behind.
It's not him
behind the
and this
decision.
Guy's 83 years.
It also shows that they've done investigations to see who would be running, who would be competing, and whether they will be puppet enough to work for France. So when France realizes that this thing is not going to work unless we take you back Ouattara, they will have to force it. And the problem that we have with democracy is that this voting system, this ballot, I don't know what, you will just waste your time waking up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., standing in a line when the decision has already been made. I mean, it's so easy to manipulate these results and say, Alassane Ouattara has won again for the third time when people are already tired of him.
It's the fourth time.
For the fourth, whatever, fifth, 10th time.
But it gives a lot of chance if they are united. The whole opposition is united against one person. Even if you want to rig this election, people will definitely know it. And if they rig and they have evidence, the opposition, they will motivate people to demonstrate. This guy will have to come out.
Let us hope that will happen. And the Ivorians have already seen the ES model. They know what they want for themselves. They know what is best for their country. They've seen the puppet Ouattara serving their master. So, I mean, it's time for Ivorians to wake up. And maybe this would be a wake-up call to say, man, we are done with you.
So, Ivory Coast, you have how many months? We are in March. We have April, May, June, July, August, like 5 months.
Yeah.
You need to do something, man.
We also need a lot of young people to wake up the Ivorians.
At least Blair Good is somewhere.
Yeah, because the problem that we have is, and I like TikTok because it's a very good awakening call for a lot of young people. If we could have Ivorians talking about these issues, campaigning for who they think is the best candidate, and voicing out their issues on Ouattara, what he has done, the kind of corruption, the kind of corrupt leader he is, then people will start to wake up. Because we still do have a lot of young people who would still put Ouattara back into power without even thinking twice, just because, well, I don't know, what they might have liked.
Yeah, very minority.
They are there. It's just like in Kenya. You'd still find people supporting whatever you think. I mean, you should have been awoke by now, but you still find people fighting for that.
Yeah, especially the elder people.
Even young people, we have the young people doing that, and you wonder, where do you live?
Guys, let us know what you think about, Cote d'Ivoire. And, we also have Gabon that is electing their president in April, and the puppet is back, as a civilian, as a military, we don't know that he's there, waiting for the word from France. And we know the people of Gabon will vote him in. We are sure that he will rig. But wake up, Gabon. So guys, if you'd like to support us, we have Bami a coffee link in the description. And on your screen, we also have super chats and super thanks through YouTube. You can share this video, you can like. The more you like, the more it it reaches more of our brothers and sisters. We need to woke up the whole generation of millennial and Gen Z and Alpha too, because these are hope for our future as Africa. We see you in the next one. Bye bye.